KPop Adventure invites teenagers to join a team of demon hunters at Halloween Bash. Attention, teens! Step into a K-pop adventure where you'll team up as demon hunters, hit the dance floor to your favorite tracks, and take part in an unforgettable night of K-pop fun. The KPop Hunters Halloween Bash, for those 8 to 17 years of age only, occurs from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, October 25, at the East Bank Regional Library, 4747 W Napoleon, Metairie. Registration is required and costumes are encouraged but not required. In case of cancellations, attendees must give 24-hour notice to allow others on the waiting list to attend. The event will consist of a K-pop trivia challenge, crafts, face painting, photo cards, a scavenger hunt, a costume contest with prizes, music, karaoke, and games. There will be plenty of snacks. Staff will split the event into 2 age groups so that everyone can have the best experience. Parents and younger siblings will have their own space with food and fun activities, while teens and pre-teens take on the hunt. Parents/caregivers for kids under age 12 are required to stay on-site at the library. Parents of all ages are welcome to stay. Preservationist talks about cemetery work. Cemeteries. Preservationist Emily Ford will present the basics of cemetery material conservation at 7 p.m. October 27 at the East Bank Regional Library, 4747 W Napoleon, Metairie. Beginning with a discussion of preservation ethics and the Secretary of the Interior standards for historic preservation, Ford will show how these standards apply to monuments, tombs, and other cemetery features that families encounter at their own properties. The presentation will conclude with technical do's and don'ts for caring for cemetery property. Ghost hunting. David Laville, co-founder and lead investigator of the New Orleans Ghost Hunters, will discuss the haunted history of Louisiana's antebellum plantations at 7 p.m. October 30 at the East Bank Regional Library, 4747 W Napoleon, Metairie. Laville will talk about iconic sites, including the Myrtles, Oak Alley Plantation, Destrehan Plantation, Nottoway Plantation, the Pitot House, and many others. Experience the blend of history and hauntings that make Louisiana's plantations a destination for ghost enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Poison. Amber Jurgensen, a doctoral candidate in English at Louisiana State University, will discuss the use of poison in classic and young adult literature at 7 p.m. October 28 at the East Bank Regional Library, 4747 W Napoleon, Metairie. College Club. Express your creativity by creating a college. It happens from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, October 23, at the Westwego Library, 635 4th Street, Westwego. Supplies will be provided, but participants are welcome to bring additional materials or canvases. Comic Book Club. Staff at the Jane O'Brien Chatelaine West Bank Regional Library, 2751 Manhattan Boulevard, Harvey, have launched a comic book club for kids ages 5 to 12 years of age. It meets once a month. The next meeting is from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Thursday, November 13, the second Thursday of each month. Big Book Sale. The Friends of the Jefferson Public Library will hold its semi-annual Big Book Sale from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. October 24 to 25, and from noon to 5 p.m. October 26, at the Pontchartrain Center, Williams Boulevard at Lake Pontchartrain. More than 65,000 used books, puzzles, CDs, DVDs, and phonograph records will be for sale. Parking and admission are free. Cash and credit and debit cards are accepted, no checks. For more information, call the Friends of the Jefferson Public Library at 504-455-2665 or email friendspl@yahoo.com. All proceeds from the sale benefit the Jefferson Parish Libraries. Genealogy. Gwen Kelly, a librarian who specializes in genealogy and who has led genealogy classes at the Jefferson Parish Library for years, will lead a series of classes at the Jane O'Brien Chatelaine West Bank Regional Library, 2751 Manhattan Boulevard, Harvey. The classes in November are November 13 on researching military records and November 20 on researching immigration records. Novelist. Have you tried the new and improved Novelist? Novelist is an electronic reader's advisory resource that assists fiction readers in finding new authors and titles. It includes 90,000 full-text reviews, over 36,000 subject headings, and a complete spectrum of searching options, including searching by title, by author, or simply by describing pertinent plot details. The newest version has a new look, is more mobile-friendly, and easier to use on one's phone or tablet. But it remains a free e-resource from the Jefferson Parish Library, providing patrons with fiction and non-fiction book recommendations for all ages, including book reviews and discussion guides. Look up a book you recently enjoyed to get a list of read-alikes, or search for a description of your ideal book, whether that's action-packed adventure with well-developed characters or irreverent stories with food-good vibes. Expanded Museum Pass Program. The Jefferson Parish Library has partnered with the State Library of Louisiana to expand the Experience Pass program with Checkout Louisiana Museums. Library cardholders may now reserve a limited number of free admissions to an expanded array of cultural institutions, including the Louisiana State Museum's French Quarter properties such as the Cabildo, Presbytère 1850 House, and New Orleans Jazz Museum, along with the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame in Natchitoches and the E.D. White Historic Site in Thibodeau, among other attractions. Admissions to the New Orleans Museum of Art, the National World War II Museum, the Historic New Orleans Collection, and the Pontchartrain Foundation's West End Lighthouse may also be reserved at the same